Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Link. I'm a Vedic astrologer and I use true nodes, and that's why the date is 2nd of December when Rahu is going to be in its own Nakshatra, that is Shatabisha. So this is a very important transit. All the transits are important. I always say so. Why? Because every planet has its say and planetary cabinet in the sky. And it does impact us somewhere or the other, isn't it? And it's Rahu after all. It has to impact us. And it's a long transit, starting from the 2nd of December this year till the 30th June 2026. Rahu is the co-ruler of Aquarius sign. We all know that. And it is mentioned in Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra very clearly. So there is no discrepancy here. If Rahu exists, that means the Drishti also exists. So that is why when we talk about true nodes, that is true Rahu and true Ketu, and Rahu being in Aquarius sign and entering its own nakshatra becomes a very power-packed and a very, very important transit for that reason. So when we talk about this Rahu entering Shatabisha, this is going to be an elaborate video. Please stick on to the summary part. It's a very important one. As compared to other transits, this is a very important one. Ketu is not changing the nakshatra, mind you, but they will be changing Navmansha. There are 4 Navmansha in reverse they move into. So first will be Pisces, that is Rahu is going to be in Shatabisha. Then we'll be entering in reverse Aquarius, Capricorn, and lastly the Sagittarius Navmansha. And the opposite side would be Ketu. So, you know, every time there is something unique that I bring for you guys so that you learn also that it is not going to be a straightforward thing that we are thinking of. Rahu eclipses sun and moon, the luminaries. Lord Vishnu had planned everything well. If you know the mythological tale of the, nectar and the churning of the ocean, etc., and the distribution of the nectar, and then he coming and queuing up as a devata and consuming the nectar. So he's alive. He's very much there. The demon and the dev, both are the gods, are both within us. So when we talk about this Rahu energy, it definitely is going to be eclipsing sun and moon again. Every year they have to do it. That's a ritual actually for them. Because sun and moon were the one, the Surya Deva and the Chandra Devata were the ones who caught him. That, oh, that's the demon. And they complained Lord Vishnu. Though Lord Vishnu had planned all this. He's the one. So it's impossible that he didn't know all this. He knew, and that is why when he saw that sun and moon are becoming very proud of their own sheen, so teach them a lesson and also to understand the difference between the good and the evil. God planned all this. Now, when we talk about the luminaries, we do have to see Rahu and luminaries forming a connection in the horoscope also. Very important. So we have to see the lordship of Cancer and Leo and forming a connection with this Rahu in Aquarius. That's the USP of this video as well. I will be sharing with you my insights on the Nakshatra, Navmansha. Then I will be taking you through to many things actually I have to do, because, how is it forming a connection with the Lagna Lord? Suppose it's Aries, so what is this connection and what is his relation with Mars? What is his relation with Saturn, the ruler of Aquarius sign? So it is not going to be a very simple and straightforward video that this is the owner of Aquarius sign, owner of Shatabisha, 100 healers, and so, blah, blah, blah. And how is it going to be impacting? No. I will be covering each and every aspect, that what is the relationship, 1-7 relationship with Leo, 6-8 Shadakshar relationship with Cancer sign. How is it going to play out in your transit chart? So do stick on. It is a very important one because I have multiple things to share, and then I will be sharing with you all aspects: health, profession, career, finances, progeny, children, learning, travels, etc. All aspects I will be covering when this such a long transit of Rahu in the sign of Aquarius in Shatabisha Nakshatra is going to be taking place, isn't it? I should be doing that, isn't it? So I will be covering all those aspects for the 12 sign readings as well. So it is going to be very helpful for you guys, because that is something which I do. I'm not just sticking on to the subscriptions that I get, and people who are following me, they should just, book a reading with me, etc. No. Subscribe the channel, do this, do that. I'm not going to ask anything from you people. I'm quitting my karma by doing this video because it's my passion. And you all know that. And that is the reason I'm still here, right in front of you, and still doing the transit videos. If somebody else would have been there, they would have quit by now that, oh, my subscriptions are not increasing. Yes, people find it boring when I say so much and I don't stick to the point. People get bored. But that's not for the ones who, these videos are not for those. These videos are for the intellectual ones who understand the transits, who understand the meaning of astrology, the core essence of astrology, and not making a mockery out of it. And my audience is very intelligent, and that is why the number is also small. So I don't mind, but I know everybody is intelligent here and deserve to know each and every aspect of life. I will also be sharing with you the remedies, what all remedies you can perform if at all you are having any problems you're facing because of this Rahu in Shatabisha. And I will be also telling you a little bit about what happened, when Rahu was in Shatabisha previously also. 18 years back it was there, and then 18 to 18 years. So like that. So lots of information, and I have prepared a small document for you guys so that you can understand this and note the dates also, because this will be involving the conjunctions of planets in the Aquarius sign. Then we do have 2 eclipses, solar, annular, and lunar, total next year on the 17th Feb and 3rd March. So in Aquarius and Leo axis also. So that is also very important to see and check. So I will be sharing my insights on that as well. Okay. So let me start sharing with you I hope it is sharing now. Okay. Okay, so Rahu in Shatabisha 2025, 2026. And I told you it is happening from the 2nd of December 25 to 30th June 2026. I'm not going to be sharing the mean nodes, because you know what is mean nodes. Mean nodes is an average. This is true movement. They get direct and retrograde also. They are ever retrograde, but the erratic movement of theirs is they get direct also. So I'll share with you, if you want, the dates of the Rahu Ketu getting direct. When these kinds of incidents happen, Rahu Ketu are direct. I will share with you that also. Any important events that have happened ever in the past, they have happened because of this Rahu Ketu getting direct also. That is why true nodes are very important. Some use mean nodes, they work for them also. So it depends. What suits you fine. Please go ahead with it. What suits me, I will stick to that. Okay. So now the thing is that this Rahu in Shatabisha is in its own lab. Okay. And when Rahu is in its own lab, in Aquarius sign ruled by Rahu itself, so it's a Devata Varun that rules this, See, I've given taken all this from Drik Panchang, so you can note down. And when it is the Varun Devata, we talk about the cosmic waters, hidden sins, and invisible toxins. The meaning is Shatabishak. That is what is Shatabisha about. Shatabishak is 100 physicians, 100 medicines. So that is why this nakshatra is connected with hospitals, isolation, laboratories, detox centers, quarantine, secret research. When Saturn was here, in this nakshatra only, in this sign, we had COVID at that time. So, and this is also about miracles of healing. So it is in its own star, but in sign of Saturn. So this is something which is which represents systems, networks, democracy, technology, electricity, aviation, internet. So this is the phase which we call as the Earth in the cosmic ICU. We are going to see diagnosis, exposure, detox on our bodies, on our systems, and on our digital world. There's a lot of information I will be giving you today. Now, Shatabhisha, Rahu is, exposing what's hidden. That is what is this Shatabhisha about. It's extreme experimentation, extreme. It also means anonymous crowds, digital webs, 100 physician cures, and crisis together. That is why if you see digital storm and soul detox. And when it is system network technology we are talking about, there are mass movements in this. It behaves like a scientist who has been given full access to the lab or all chemicals unlocked and no supervisor in sight. Because you see, it is Saturn ruled sign. It is co-ruled by Jupiter. So it means it is in its own zone completely, like a free bird. So whatever Rahu wants to magnify in the Aquarian zone, technology, networks, rebellions, health themes, it will do so without any filter. That is the theme of this pattern of Saturn Rahu. Because it's in Saturn sign and the co-ruler is Rahu, I repeat. And the dispositor is also in the 12th house of the natural zodiac. Okay. You see, Jupiter will be moving backwards and coming back to the Gemini sign, will tame those energies. But again, then it will be, in the retrogression, and it will take time to come out of that to the direct motion, also till the next year, March. So that is something which is going to take time, we must understand. And also, it is going to be, see, Saturn is turning direct. So this is much, much better. And the Navmansha positions are that this Pisces from 2nd December, I will be sharing with you the dates again, because it's in the other slide, which I will be sharing with you soon. I think I've not opened it. Let me open that as well simultaneously. I just open it. 1 second. Okay. So I will be sharing that as well, that slide. First, let us discuss this, that what is happening. So these are the eclipses also which are going to be taking place during this time period, which is very important. But understand the key theme of Aquarius. It is Aquarius after all, and Ketu is in Leo. So systems, networks, collectives, equality, technology, aviation, space, electricity, data, privacy, democracy, not privacy, democracy, crowds, unions. Shatabhisha is rainfall, epidemics, hospitals, censorship, secrets, anonymous masses, and research, pharma, biotech, AI-driven medicine. Rahu is going to break the taboos. It is going to it is the rise of shadow tech, hacking, surveillance, deepfakes. This is going to increase. We have to be prepared for that also. Some extreme collective mood swings will happen. Miraculous breakthroughs, cures, equally weird experimental harm can also be there. See, whenever we have such things happening, no, AI and all that, how the technology has risen and grown. So what happens, simultaneously comes the clause also, or we can say some harm also, experimental harm. And when we talk about the saving grace, that is when Saturn is in the Pisces sign. It's a big time saving grace because it is the moksha sign after all. So karmic debts are connected to oceans, refugees, mental health, addiction, spirituality, and also misinformation. We need to weigh and judge really very cautiously when this transit is happening. So we have to be very smart how technology we use, how we carry the karma into real life, the karma of networks, etc. How we carry it is very essential to see as well. Also, Jupiter will be a saving grace when it is in the Gemini sign. So information, education system, AI versus human intellect will be prevalent, and mass deployment of AI in governance, policy, health, major privacy and data scandals can also be tamed when Jupiter is in the Gemini sign. So that's a big time saving grace. And also in health and pharma industry, we will see a surge, new vaccines, gene therapies, mental health tech, and also, neuropharma gets spotlight. So if you want to invest, you can invest in these shares also. More silent epidemics will be taking place because, people will be having sleep disorders more with Rahu in Shatabisha. Anxiety, digital addiction or addictions might increase, and ocean pollution will also increase during this time, with Varuna and Pisces Saturn also forming a connection. Fisheries, sea route disputes, floods, water crisis, all this can happen during this time. That's why I say may not, because the intensity will vary from country to country, place to place. So big climate related agreements and failures might take place as well. So labor unions, gig worker rights, digital nomads, student protests, humanitarian activism, these will also enhance. Now, when we talk about the eclipses, it is going to be 17th Feb in Aquarius, the solar annular, and lunar is going to be in the Leo sign at 18 degrees 38 minutes in the on the 3rd of March in the Aquarius sign. So when we talk about the Aquarius sign eclipse, it is at 18 degrees 38 minutes in Shatabisha. 18 degrees would be in Pisces Navmansha only. Okay. Yeah, it will be in Pisces Navmansha, which I'll be sharing with you as well. So these are the two, important time periods that we have to see. So system reset in tech, network, social structures, mass movements, leaders versus crowd, platform rules, digital governance. So this is what is the theme like. So you can note down the theme also. Now, there are certain phases which are very important to note, because this Rahu will be in Pisces Navmansha, then will be in Aquarius, and then from there it will go to the Capricorn, and finally the Sagittarius one. So the thing is that AI gurus, virtual ashrams, crypto-based charity, etc., will enhance. Higher risk of false gurus, cultish movements, escapist philosophies will go viral. Hidden scandals in religion, spiritual institutions, rehab centers, also NGOs can surface. So we need to make a note only of these. Just keep listening to what I'm saying, because these are what are the key themes. And it takes time, to make all these presentations and all the information to gather from other sources also. Now, with this Rahu here, it is going to be a war-like situation between the politicians, tech CEOs, spiritual heads, and AI algorithms. It will definitely create some ideological wars. That who will lead, actually, something like that can also happen, because Rahu doesn't have a digestive system. Now, all leadership structures will get questioned. Charismatic populists, people's champions may rise and fall quickly. There can be huge pressure to regulate big tech, big pharma, big media. So we need to be cautious about these. Also, there will be conjunction one by one, Mercury 3rd Feb to 11th April 26, then Venus 6th Feb to 2nd March, Sun 13th Feb to 15th March in Aquarius. Mars will be from 23rd Feb to 2nd April 2026 in Aquarius sign. So when it is Venus and Rahu conjunction, it is about glamour, illusion around humanitarianism and humanitarianism and equality, crypto, art, market, bubble, value of data. See, the bubble is going to burst also, maybe, AI bubble can burst next year. Fated meetings online, unusual or taboo relationships might happen between 6th Feb to 2nd March. Sudden attraction of people from different cultures, age groups, backgrounds. People will not like to be friendly with the known ones or of their own age group also. They might just look for some other age group friendship. And speculative booms will be there in tech, biotech, social media, companies, VR, AR, metaverse, online beauty and fashion, digital collectibles, and also potential sudden crashes can also happen during this time, or scams can happen, especially for the classic get rich quick patterns, those kind of scams. Mercury will be there from 3rd Feb to 11th of April 2026 with this Rahu. So that is when, there will be some massive info overload, disinformation, deep fakes, AI generated propaganda can happen, hacking can happen. So be careful during this time period, 3rd Feb to 11th of April. I must have written here the dates. Okay, it's not there. Okay, I must have forgotten. Anyhow, you can note down the deep fakes and all I've mentioned here. You can just make a note that what it is going to be doing. Then there can be huge leaps in data analytics, language models, medical diagnostic, predictive modeling also. Okay. Yes, I'll tell you what is happening for the Shatavisha. You have to see, that is how you have to check the transit. I'll tell you. Now, Sun Rahu will be conjunct. Now, there is the eclipse zone now, which is getting active. And that's happening between 13th Feb to 15th of March. Now, this is where, the head of the state, CEOs, monarchies, celebrity leaders, they will come under eclipse. Some fall from grace, some rise suddenly, big announcements or constitutional changes might take place. Voting rights, digital identities, social media regulation. Strong focus on electric grids, satellites, aviation, and internet outages might take place when this is Rahu and Sun conjunction in the sign of Aquarius, because Sun rules the Leo sign. I'll tell you something unique about it. Now, Mars and Rahu will be conjunct from 23rd Feb to 2nd of April 2026 next year. So Mars will enter here in the Aquarius sign into Shatavisha around 3rd March. Okay, it will be entering around 3rd March. So heightened risks of accidents in air, space travel, explosions, cyber warfare, tech sabotage can happen. Protests can turn violent. Hacking and digital terrorism can also be heard often. So this is an incredibly, volatile energy, but at the same time, constructively, if we see, it is good for engineering breakthroughs, robotics, rocket tech, and scientific experiments. And we have to just be cautious when it is about the, eclipses time period. I've mentioned all these macro themes of the eclipses also are right here in front of this, you all. So big changes in cultural work culture, especially remote work, gig economy, AI replacing human, all these will be the key themes. So globally, there is a collective do's and the don'ts that I'm going to be sharing with you. Invest in mental health framework, sleep hygiene, digital detoxes, strengthen data privacy laws, cybersecurity, ethical AI codes, support ocean and water-based environmental initiatives, encourage open science, collaborative research, and community-driven problem solving. These are the do's, and the don'ts are: don't blind trust in viral miracle cures. Oh, we can make you look 10 years younger than your age. Please just run away from these kind of people, these touts. Any kind of conspiracy theories, guru figures, who are saying, oh, we will take the whole responsibility of your life, oh, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that. Please, 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 I request you don't fall prey to such big predictions that they make on the YouTube platform or Instagram handle. And the ones who show too much, stress too much. So just run away from those kinds of astrologers also, please. And over-reliance on algorithms to decide justice, hiring, public policy also should be avoided. And don't neglect the poor, sick, displaced. Saturn will collect karma dues. So you must help others unconditionally. Somebody who's lame, okay, you can just offer a job. I'm not saying that give money or something. No, I will never say that. But you must actually, help others also. Just help others. Okay. So this is one thing that I wanted to share with you guys. Now, there is a very strong point that I wanted to mention. I'll just share with you that. This is Rahu signature. Okay. Now, from the Leo sign, this is the 7th house where Rahu is transiting. So this means that there is 1-7 axis relationship. So this might bring about issues in the relationships, partnership, confrontational axis, we call it when it is 1-7. King versus crowd. Sun is Leo and Rahu is in Aquarius. Leaders, rulers, ego, personal spotlight. So this is the USP of this video. When we talk about the Leo and Cancer signs, we have to see where Rahu is transiting. Also, not from Sun and Moon. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Sun's sign and Moon's sign. That is Sun, Leo, and Moon, Cancer. Please do check that. If we see from Sun sign, Rahu is in 7th house, the house of open contracts, partnership, confrontation. So throughout this transit, the solar principle, the king, the leader, the ego, and the individual creative self is facing its opposite mirror in Rahu, the crowd, the mob, the algorithm, and the collective demand. Authority, royalty, high profile leaders, I want to shine, they will say. But Rahu says masses, followers, subscribers, voters, employees, and we want equality, they will say. Okay. So Rahu and Shatabisha will keep challenging the Leo Sun principle. Leaders who are used to unilateral command will face the mirror of public opinion now, the masses. So personal ego will be questioned by the collective will. Now people will become more proactive. They will not take anybody's crap or any false promises. So in our personal chart, when we are seeing wherever is your Leo sign, that house needs to shine, will be tested by the Aquarian house, where we are forced to listen, democratize, and share power. Okay. So that is the opposition in your chart also, which is working. So you can also say if a constant tug of war between I am the center and we are the system going on. So wait for this transit to happen. Okay. And see, there will be a twist here because Ketu is there as well in the Leo sign, not to forget that. It has to. So while Rahu is in Aquarius is provoking the crowd, Ketu in Leo is detoxifying the very idea of kingship and ego. That's the best part about it, because Rahu is untamed and Ketu is tamed. So false pride is cut. False authority will fail and fall. Real leadership has to become humble and participative. Okay. That is why I said it is going to be a very long video, because I'm going to be explaining each and every aspect which is not explained on any other channel. So please understand, my motto is to tell what is the right way of doing astrology. Okay. And I hope and I wish that you get the right information here. Okay. From other channels also, I wish that only, because it's the loss to the Vedic astrology. If it is, my motto is defeated. Okay. Otherwise, anyhow. So now coming to the Cancer sign, it is forming a 6-8 relationship. You can see from the Cancer sign, Moon sign. This is the 8 places away where this transit is happening in the Aquarius sign. Okay. Kumbha. So Cancer is actually the sign which gives you, this is a 6-8 relationship, means it is going to be attention, churning, health transformation, psychological crisis axis, we call it. So from Moon sign, that is Cancer sign, Aquarius is the 8th, Cancer is the 6th. So Moon sign and Cancer sign will be bringing about emotional security and logical detachment. Okay. So this is a difficult dialogue, I must tell you, because emotional safety, home, food, sleep, mother, mind is Cancer. And Rahu in Aquarius is tech, social media, constant stimulation. So emotional and mental health versus digital overload. Okay. So this is that kind of a push and pull kind of a combination. That means your head will be pulled into ideas, data, screens, debates, while Moon's is saying emotional warmth is required, family time is required. Okay, home cooked food and real human connection is required. That is why this is the 6-8 relationship, and there's a tug of war which is going to be taking place. Okay. And because they are in 6-8 relationship, neither side can ignore the other. Health issues, psychosomatic and emotional flare-ups can happen. We go to extremes, either emotional or with zero logic. Okay. So or logic with zero heart. That is what the connection says. So 6th house means debts, disease, daily grind, service, conflict. 8th house means crisis, surgery, sudden change, occult, deep therapy, shared resources. So on the mundane level, if we talk, there is the 6-8 relationship shows domestic peace, tension between that, food, water security, mental health, large-scale policy, technology reforms, and also it shows that how we handle information, gadgets, and networks will directly impact our health. So don't depend too much on the gadgets, on AI, etc. also. Okay. And just take care of your sleep and digestion during this time period, I would suggest. Okay. And also the body and mind showing the bill of our digital lifestyle. Okay. This is what is going to be the theme. And it says emotional patterns to become more mature, more boundary conscious without losing compassion. So when we bring these two energies together, that is Leo energy and Cancer energy, can you see how elegant is the chemistry which is forming in the nakshatra of Shatabisha when Rahu is? So it is 7th house and 6th house relationship. 6th house with a moon, and 7th house moon sign, and 7th house with sun sign. So the subtle is confronting the solar ego and pressurizing the lunar emotional body. So this is something which I wanted to share with you today. And I was sitting and I said, yeah, that's so important how this point is missed out. We have to see, when we talk about the Rahu Ketu's transit, we have to see where it's transiting from Leo and the Cancer signs, because they are the luminary signs. How can we miss that? So leaders versus masses, ego versus equality, personal spotlight versus collective demand. And when we talk about Cancer signs, so emotional security versus rational reforms, home versus network, body's needs versus digital overstimulation. That's the key line, I would say. Okay. So it's time when the crowd questions the king and the nervous system questions our emotional coping patterns. This is the difference between these two. So it is about both are very important. Ego, humility, logic, feeling, these are the key themes which are going to be playing out with this. Okay. So yeah, so now one more thing I wanted to share with you guys was although the remedies I will give you, but general remedies, if you ask me, let me see what is the next slide saying. Okay, these are the Jupiter, is going to be forming a connection. So these are the combined themes. Now I wanted to share with you the kind of transits which have taken in the past, okay, when it was in the Shatabisha. So late 1980s, Rahu in Aquarius in Shatabisha. So these are the past Rahu windows that I'm sharing with you. Please make a note what all happened. So this will actually help us understand what can happen in the future also. So we must read the chart this way also, okay, when it is in the Shatabisha transit. So this is going to be bringing about, when we talk about late 1980s, Rahu was in Aquarius, so fall of Berlin Wall and physical borders collapse happened, and birth or proposal of the World Wide Web, digital borders dissolve, theme from walls to web, 2007 to 8, when this happened, smartphone revolution, iPhone era begins. Build up and burst global financial crisis. Theme phone in every hand, crack in the money system. Now we are heading to this one, after 18 years again. So it is the theme with Jupiter also in Gemini. But if you see the mean node, it was somewhere, in the past, which has happened, with the kind of Rahu and Jupiter combination has happened. But I'm talking about Rahu in Aquarius and Jupiter in Gemini, which is like, happening now. It has never happened in 120 years. If you talk about the true nodes. Mean node wise, it happened, but for a very limited time period. So we can check that, and you can just write it in the comment section also. Now here, it is going to be massive AI, data-driven medicine, info, economy surge, mental health and digital health, karmic wave can happen, digital storm and soul detox. That is what is going to take place. Now, this is something which I wanted to share with you guys, and now we can discuss about what exactly is happening for the 12 signs. I think I have given you enough of information, so you must actually, make a note of this as well. And I must also tell you that just a sec, I wanted to share one more information I've missed out on. Okay, I'll give you the remedies also. This is the chemistry. Just a sec, live one. Okay, 1 second. Remedies. So when we talk about the remedies for this Rahu in Shatabisha, see, first of all, you must understand you can oil, the best is the Diya remedy. You can just close this. Okay, before I close this, let me share with you this diagram that I've made for you guys. I hope it is sharing. Okay. So this is the diagram I wanted to share, and the dates are right here on the right side. Rahu's transit and Pisces Navmansha, Aquarius Navmansha, Capricorn Navmansha, Sagittarius Navmansha. Now, I will be sharing with you these in the when we talk about the predictions. I'll share these dates and I will tell you what exactly is going to be the theme and what you should be doing and what should be avoided when we talk about it. And also, I will share with you what exactly is the Marakasthana, Dusthana, Upchayasthana, and Leo and Cancer and eclipses and finances, health, everything I will be sharing in the readings. So please have patience. I will definitely let you know very soon. So when we talk about the trinal drishti, we do take Rahu is looking at Libra, Gemini, and then it's forming a 1-7 relationship. You can see Leo and Cancer is there. And you can just take a screenshot of this because this is something very important for you guys. And also, you can simply just light a til oil diya on Saturdays and service to poor, disabled, elderly, donate sesame seeds, mustard oil or mustard seeds, you can donate also, or oil you can, because it's in the Shani's sign, so you can donate these things which give the strength to the needy. See, Saturn is a very dry graha, it's a dry planet. So when you donate something related to Shani, so you are strengthening your own body parts, your bones, your skeleton. So you should do it and worship goddess Durga, Bhairav, Hanuman, Varuna, and that too, through clean water offerings. If you can go to a river, ocean, you can just take a dip, and you can simply just offer when you're looking at the sun. And no major life initiations. I've given the dates, solar eclipse and lunar eclipse dates. So avoid any kind of initiations or anything to do with diet, eating. Take care and focus on mantra japa, meditation and introspection during these time periods. That'll be good. And anything to do with eclipses time period, you must take care of your friendships, alliances, and this might just bring about a little with your own people. You should be very careful. Okay, so this is what, and I want to share this. And one more thing was, Okay, I think we're good to go. So these are the dates you must make a note of. So I'll incorporate the dates when I'm doing the predictions. Okay. So let's start with the readings. And, I take up the readings as per the ascendant moon. Okay, 1 second. I'll just write it for you guys so that there is no confusion. So it's written here. Please don't ask again and again that how to check the predictions. Okay. Ascendant. Oops. Ascendant, moon sign, and the dasha sign wise predictions. Okay, check this and then you will get all the answers. And I've made a separate video of the same. Please do watch it. You will get to know what is dasha sign. Now for Aries, this Rahu is going to be in your 11th house in the Shatvisha Nakshatra, its own Nakshatra. So your entire field of gains, networks, audience, social relevance becomes Rahu's laboratory. What is Rahu's laboratory? It is the Upchaya Sthan, first of all. You must understand it is one of the, it is also the Tri Shadaya, but it is also the Upchaya Sthan. So growth through effort. The more the effort, the better you get. So the profits, elder sibling, social network, long-term wishes, these will increase and enhance. So this is ruled by, or rather co-ruled by Saturn, Shani also. And Shani is in the 12th house and it will be there only all through when Saturn and Rahu are forming a 2-12 relationship. So this is about systems, crowds, collectives, tech, reform, some changes, some important travels very significant travels will take place in your life right now. Also, it is about 100 healers, invisible forces, something secret, some secret will be revealed. Also, it can be the time for healing for you. And it is also, we have to see what is the I'll take up the questions towards the end because it's a very long video. I've already done, I think, for half an hour, the summary part. Please pardon me. I wanted to take up the questions. I'll read the chat towards the end. Please pardon me for this. Okay. So for Aries, this is the 11th house transit. I must tell you, the ruler is Mars. And Mars is enemy to Saturn and Rahu both, though Mars exalts in Saturn sign, but you will feel in the intensity and friction in relationships, especially. Okay. And also, this can be the time when you will be, if you handle the pressure of your friends, your groups, your social network that you carry, if you can handle the pressure, there can be some politics, there can be some kind of relationship which you did not plan can materialize, and this will be too much of a pressure on you also. So you need to see what you really want in this relationship, whether you want this relationship or you don't want this relationship. So that is something you need to check yourself with maturity. Also, Leo and Cancer, you can see it is forming a 1-7 relationship with the Leo sign and 6-8 relationship with the Cancer sign, which is your 4th house. So this is also very important. Creativity, children, fame, intelligence, romance, all these can trigger. And also Rahu, when is forming this connection, it is about your personal talent and creative self-expression, which is going to be challenged or amplified also. And also, your audience, your social network might just be under scrutiny now, whether you want these friends or you really are good without any fake friends. So your social circle is going to be now under scrutiny. I want to shine through my art, I want to shine through my ideas, I want to do for my children, I want my brand. So these will be the key themes of your Leo sign, right opposite Rahu, Aquarius. But when Rahu is opposite this sign, Ketu is there and Rahu is there in opposition. But we are discussing only Leo sign right now with this kind of a angle that I have put in. So we want community, group goals, tech platforms, reform, equal sharing. So you can say the whole period keeps asking Aries, like asking you people, are you using your creativity to serve a larger community? Or it's just for your personal ego? that is the question which you should ask yourself. If you align talent with collective benefit, no, then this Rahu will give you big gains, big reach. It will reward you like anything. So it's you and only you who has to plan everything very carefully with this transit. What are your intentions? Okay. Now, from the Cancer sign, this is forming a 6-8 relationship. So home, emotional security, mother, inner peace, these will be the key themes. From Moon, this is going to be the 8th house. So it means that your emotional base and home life and your outer networks and ambitions, that is 11th house, is having some tension. Means your heart and nervous system will immediately show you when your social life and ambitions have gone out of balance. So you need to draw a line. Too much networking, late nights, eating out, social media, stress, etc. These can give you some mood issues, sleep problems, chest related problems, homelessness, or maybe staying more away from your home life. So that is something you need to check yourself and draw a line also. There can be some loss of isolation, and if you withdraw completely from social life, so loss of opportunities, isolation, stagnation. So what you have to do now, you have to balance the energy. So Aries people must find a rhythm where your home and heart are not sacrificed at the altar of crowds and gains, because it is forming a 6-8 relationship here. Now coming to the eclipse zone, 17th Feb and 3rd March of next year. So this is going to be about, reset in friendship and alliances, elder siblings, social networks and audiences. Now is the time that you need to be up and about. Okay. So some friendships might fade, new people might enter. During the eclipses time period, you have to be even more alert, and more aligned goals can be born as well. And when it is about your eclipse in the Leo sign, so it can bring about some issues in your relationship. You might just have to keep a constant check on your children's health also. There can be some disputes that you have to work on, but it is definitely going to be a very positive time as regards to your setting of the goals and working consciously to break old routines and old alliances and work on your growth as well. As regards to finances, this transit is definitely very positive. It will be giving you income through tech, media, networks, communities, astrology, healing, alternative therapies, NGOs, large organization, HR, social networks, social impact projects, also doing for others kind of NGOs, as I said, if you have that kind of intention, this is going to be a very positive kind of a transit also. And it is going to be giving you global teams, foreign collaborations, online cohorts, and also long pending wishes. I wish I had a kind of network, audience or income stream. So that can activate now with this. Okay. But do remember, it's Rahu energy. So you need to understand there can be sudden spikes, sudden dips. That is the volatility we can experience in the share market also. And also you have to be cautious about your investments as well. Friends or group ventures can be ladders as well as traps. So you need to think of everything really, very carefully. Don't follow that getting rich quickly schemes. Don't get into that. Don't get too much into carried away into scandals or something. So there can be some losses because of that also. So gossip, unethical allies, you need to be cautious about. So this is a great time for building mailing lists, communities, paid groups, collaborations with serious Saturnian people, older, experienced, disciplined people, because it's the Aquarius sign. And also long-term investment in skills, not just speculation. And also, if you can, that FOMO-driven, people have these things, right? The FOMO-driven investments, you should avoid that as well. As regards to your career, it's a very positive time period working behind the scenes, because Saturn is the co-ruler of this Aquarius sign. So you need to, maybe you can have some foreign connectivity, some karma with institutions like hospitals, ashrams. So these are the key themes of, career wise. And you can be working for some MNC. You can get a job during this time period also. It's very positive. Tech, data, AI, aviation. So now check yourself. How to check this transit? I will just write it here as well. So something related to tech, data, AI, aviation, telecom, large corporations, these will, so you will start feeling the results now itself, because Jupiter is retrograde now, remember. So you will start experiencing, the social sector, policy, reform, activism, activism, healing professions will really do well. If you have any kind of mass reach, you can really do well. Also, online counseling, teaching groups, astrology, content creation is going to really work for you, and it is going to give you. And if you're a salaried person, it is a good time for new team, new manager, new role in a larger organizational structure. So that is also going to work for you. And it is good for team members, team numbers and followers and metrics. And this is definitely very positive for you. And it is like, for you guys, this transit will push you away from lone wolf career. Okay. If you think that you can do it all together, no. It is the time for getting into the collaborations and larger ecosystems now. You can't just confine yourself into, I can do it myself situation. Okay. So now the growth comes because you're working with groups, platforms, and networks together. Now, coming to the relationship wise for Aries. So this is about friendship, associations, communities, older siblings. That's the key theme. And Sun is the ruler of Leo sign, right opposite. So entry into new circles is more intelligent ones, and techie and progressive and spiritual people is the key theme also. You will meet those kinds of people. If you do, you're good to go. And also friendship that have a karmic fated feel, no? These are going to be the, ones who are going to just fade away, or, or maybe, you will quit your karma with those kinds of friendships also now. So especially online connections, okay, because it's Rahu in the Aquarius sign. Now, old friendships can either deepen into business partnership or break away due to envy, politics, or ideological differences. So be prepared for that also. Now, love angle is 5th house is having Ketu there. So friends turn into lovers, or lovers become friends with benefits. Social group influences, love life strong. And maybe, there is a triangular situation or taboo relationship, or maybe you will have the ex-partner coming back and you're confused. Attraction to someone much older or much younger, something unconventional, no? Something very different will happen. So with a different background, maybe. Okay. So this is that kind. Don't assume every intense new connection is your soulmate. Please don't do that. People come to me, is he or is she my soulmate or not? That is something which, I really don't get involved in. Everybody is a soulmate. Your parents, your siblings, your children, your husband, your partner, your relationship, any kind of relationship is all soulmates only. That is why you're connecting with them. It's just that some soulmates are not meant to be there for you, but some soulmates are here to stay. So that is something, that physical relationship and all that, we name it as soulmate relationship. It can be very karmic at times also. Some are catalysts, some are teachers, some are simply karmic debts being cleared. So accept it and you're good to go. As health-wise reading, if you ask me, this is, mental emotional health is the theme, overload in screen time, social media, comparison, late night networking. These are all things that you need to avoid, because it can give you some stress levels, chest related, lungs related, heart related issues, sleep related issues, anxiety, racing thoughts, and all that. So you need to be careful about your health in these areas also. And especially, blood pressure, circulation, nervous system, addictions, and all you should be careful about. And we are heading to eclipses also next year. So you need to watch for compulsive behaviors around food and substances and gadgets. So all that you have to be a little cautious about. It's a very long video, I know, but it is a very, very powerful video, impactful video. I'm sure you will get a lot of information here. I repeat. So you need to Now, this transit forces you to learn digital boundaries and emotional boundaries and energy boundaries with friends and social media. What do you really want? So this is something which is going to be the main theme. Also, I want to tell you here, I forgot to add, uh, about the spiritual karma. What is the karmic lesson that you get when we talk about Rahu in the Aquarius sign and the ruler is in the 12th house? So not every desire is actually mine. That is the first lesson that you should learn. Many desires are borrowed from the crowd, from Instagram, or from peer pressure. Okay. Second lesson you can say is that I must contribute in my network. What am I giving back to the society? That is something which uh, you should learn, that you're not here just to consume everything, right? You're here to give something back to the society also. That is what, the responsible participation of Saturn does, because it is the Saturn ruled sign. So you need to learn that. Also, the third lesson is balance between Sun in Leo and Rahu in Aquarius, owning your creativities and also honoring quality and uh, creativity and equality and community. Okay. So the best thing that you can do is group sadhana with clear boundaries, because it is really important. Invest your energy in long-term alliances. Don't gamble on friends, tips, and chase every hot online trend. Don't do that. Seva is very essential. Do for others, humanitarian causes, tech-enabled causes, teaching, sharing, your knowledge with the groups, and learning astrology, metaphysics, psychology as tools that can guide you through. And you should actually, light a sesame oil diya, or you can simply just light a candle also in the west direction of your house. Okay. And you can also, help the elderly, handicapped, poor, needy, and animals also. You can just, go and serve there as well. Respect your time, be more disciplined, and also remember that Saturn is watching you. Avoid intoxication, avoid gambling, shortcuts, unethical tech usage, and also keep your bodies clean, because it's the Varuna who's the lord of it. So keep your water bodies, your body clean, your water bodies clean, and wells, maybe there's a lake or a pond nearby, and also swimming pool. You should keep it very clean during this time. And if you want to, you should worship goddess Durga and Bhairava. Okay, this will be the key remedies. And if you want to fast, some people want to fast, so you can just fast, digital detox. That's what I consider as a fasting, these days. So do some creative act as per, what you like doing, just for joy. Maybe on a Sunday or on a Saturday, you can do it. Maybe sing, paint, write, dance, whatever you like. Be a child like you, if you really want to, and nurture your home, family, cook, clean, donate, decorate your house, do something on Mondays and especially Wednesdays, if you do it. So definitely it will be a good time. Sit with your family and eat at least one meal in a day. So that is something which will definitely give you some peace, and your heart and home will also strengthen. Your relationship will strengthen also. Build serious networks with quality people. Turn your creativity into service for a group. Track your income, expenses carefully, and aim for stability, not for spikes only. And don't join every group, every chat, every alliance. Be selective. That is what Rahu in the Shatabisha will tell you. Oh, let's join this group, let's go to this party, let's do this. So don't ignore your body signals, anxiety, insomnia, palpitations. You should avoid any kind of addictions during this time. It's quite likely. So it is very important. And also, any kind of big financial decisions or contractual decisions, if you're making, you need to be really careful about that also, especially around the eclipses time, that is 17th February next year and 3rd March 2026, I'm saying. Okay. So this is something which is the key theme for Aries natives. And I just wanted to tell you how to navigate through this, so if you have transit navigation. Okay. So for you guys, you must, this is applicable for one and all. So how to navigate? First of all, see where your Rahu is. No, first of all, see what is your dasha right now. suppose you're in the dasha of Jupiter, Rahu, and then we have the, 4 Navmanshas also, which are going to be getting active, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. So I will give you the dates again. I forgot to give you Aries natives. So now what will happen, when you're doing something, you want to, the dasha is forming a connection, or any planet, as a matter of fact, is in the Shatabisha Nakshatra, that is in Aquarius sign. So you need to, you will feel the results even more. So if it is, suppose, Mercury, so Rahu will give you that digression, you might just learn more, and you might just get into too many tech and gadgets, etc. And communication can also be digressing kinds, So if you have to see for yourself where Rahu is transiting, how is it forming a connection with that particular graha. I have done a video on the same. Please do watch it when Rahu transited through Aquarius sign. I might just give the link below, where Rahu is over the planets, what Rahu does. So the significations of that planet will get amplified, and Rahu is illusion, delusion, and confusion. So when Rahu is forming a connection with this particular graha who's in Shatabisha, or if you have any planet looking at Shatabisha also at the same degrees, then also the impact will be there. Also check the condition of Saturn, the disposition or lord of Rahu. Where is it placed in your natal chart? What kind of connection it is? Is it 212? Is it 311? Is it 717, 410? What relationship it carries with this Rahu? So that is how you need to check yourself. Okay, so important most is that what is the planet in your Aquarius sign? Okay, now I'm giving you the dates, Aries natives, Aries dates. Okay, I forgot actually, so I'm repeating. So for Aries natives, you need to be a little careful between 2nd December to the 1st January when you're traveling. It can bring about some issues in your health also. Somebody's in the hospital you're looking after. You have to be a little cautious. Now, Rahu will be Vargotama on 1st January 2026 till 20th April. Rahu will be in Aquarius sign and is in any which ways in Shatabisha. So it is a triple impact of Rahu energy. So this is going to amplify your connectivity with people, and whatever themes I've just mentioned in Aries readings will amplify even more. So if you have to make any decisions, what do you really want to do? What is it that, will give you that kind of, network, and what kind of quality people you want to connect with. So this will be maybe paving way to that particular zone where you will either part ways, or you will definitely work towards a relationship even more. 20th April to 29th May, it is going to be activating your workplace. So you will have a lot of work, you might just travel, or maybe you will join a new job. So this is a good time period, but not a good time period for relationship. You might just have some issues in relationships. So you be careful during this time, especially. Now, from 29th May to the 30th June 2026, you might just travel during this time. Your father's health needs to be examined. You don't ignore it. You have to sign some agreements. You might just meet an unconventional partner during this time, or you might just travel to a very unexpectedly to a place where you did not even think of. So this is something which is also going to be the phase when you have to be cautious where you are going to, which guru you are following. So all that, and gadgets, what kind of detox is really essential. So that kind of energy is going to play out when it is from the 29th May. So that is not a bad transit, but yeah, it is little displacing kind of a transit, and just take care, I would say. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. I think it's 1 hour already. I have not even completed one reading because the initial summary part was pretty huge, no? And very heavy also. Okay, now coming to the Taurus energies. So for Taurus natives, this Rahu is going to be in your 10th house. You can watch the video on Rahu's transiting through the Aquarius sign. I've already done it, so that will help you. But yeah, the core theme for you guys is the 10th house status, profession, and public image. That is what is the key theme for you guys. So it is about authority, reputation, role in the world when Rahu is here. becomes very obsessive also. So this is about systems, collectives, tech, reform, HR, social structures. Now the Lagnesh is Venus. Now Venus is friendly. Okay, and Venus is also, having Saturn as the Yoga Karagraha in the 11th house also. So one of the most supportive placements for you guys, actually, career goes into Rahu's laboratory, basically. So you're experimented with stretched and offered sudden openings for impact and visibility. You can become a symbol of change in your field also, especially in tech, AI heavy domains, HR, and also about people management, unions, labor laws, healing, counseling, astrology, because it is the Aquarius sign. Kumbha means it's a picture which has a lot to hold. So when you talk about astrology, Aquarius sign plays a very important role, or counseling or psychology, so this is so for the larger reach, social sector, NGOs, policy, governance, all that is also taken into account when Rahu is in the 10th house in the Aquarius sign. So it is Rahu demands ethics plus Saturnian discipline. Shortcuts show up as public embarrassment for you guys. Now there is a sun moon. I'll just draw it for you guys. Sun moon geometry, which is forming as well. Sun and moon are the luminaries. So just take the predictions if you don't want to understand this. But yeah, I've mentioned what it means in the initial part. So home, emotional base, property, inner peace. And also Taurus has a classic home versus career tug of war with the Leo natives, especially with the Leo sign and Aquarius sign opposition. So you're, across from, its heart and home are across from public duty and career change. So Rahu amplifies career side when Rahu is in the 10th house, remember. And Leo says, be careful, be little peaceful, be, calm, because Leo sign is your 4th house. Stay at peace, not just, running after the illusions. Okay. Now, Cancer sign rules the 3rd house of yours, which is ruled by moon. So mind, courage, siblings, communication. So your daily communication and mental attitude directly has 6-8 relationship with this Rahu. So it's like there is a, transformation in your career, sudden shifts, crisis, and deep rebirth, which is taking place. So it will push you at the cost of home, and career might just be taking a front seat. So that is something you have to strike a balance over there. So the emotional system will react. Anxiety, overthinking, sibling friction, communication blocks will immediately show where boundaries are needed. So you will know there is no connectivity with this Rahu in Shatabisha, but I have this. You have to tell me whether this matched up or not. When Rahu enters Shatabisha, your siblings will definitely come into, on your thought process. You will be very anxious. You will be overthinking where, I have lots to do. So how will I cope up? Maybe, there is some mental unrest that you will go through also. Okay. That is something which you have to be prepared or cautious about. Okay. And in and around eclipses time, that is 7th Feb and 3rd March next year, 2026, major shift in career path, boss, or role can happen, because it's in the 10th house that you're having these eclipses, 10 and 4 axis. So public identity can rebrand, change of job can happen, designation change can happen, public reputation you will get. Also, there will be some, purchase of property or some projects, some creative projects can come up. You might just be having some, some vehicle which you might just buy as well. As regards to your finances, it's a good time for promotion, more responsibility, power positions in organization, tech plus people interface. So fintech, health tech, education tech can be the key themes. You can just move up the ladder. Now, building a public persona around healing, spirituality, astrology, and also art with a message, social message would be the key theme. Watch for office politics during this time when Rahu is in the 10th house. Hidden enemies, envy can be on rise. So this is something you have to be cautious about, taking on more than what you can realistically manage. Rahu is obsessive. I want this, I want this, I want this, because he doesn't have a digestive system. So he will keep saying, oh, I need this even more. So you will pull the crowds, bosses, and you will shape your journey, choose circles wisely. All this is going to play the theme. Now, in relationship, family, etc., your work may pull you away. Your work will pull you away from the family life or home life. Partner or family may feel neglected. especially if you're married, so that can also erupt. The fights, arguments can erupt. But, spouse may either become very strong during this time as a supporter of yours, or can also resent, can resent the time and energy, and, that is consumed by your career. So that is something you need to check, and it varies from person to person how the partner is. Maybe partner becomes very himself or herself very busy also. So let them be a part of vision or silent spectators. Just be more active, proactive, discuss your key themes, what happened at the workplace today, discuss and help each other, help each other. So communication, emotional reassurance, these are all non-negotiables, so you must actually work together, not against each other. Take care of your knees, bones, heart, spine. Sleep and mental relaxation is very essential for you guys. Okay. Regular breaks, grounding practices. That is the key theme, with this Rahu in your 10th house. So you need to have that break, in between. You must give it some time, career rocket will take off, but your health, where will it go? So that is something you need to be careful about. Also, I must tell you that when it is, your Venus is a friend. So this is definitely a very good transit because it is happening in the Kendra, but it brings about changes. I've made the video of this, elaborate one, when it is over the other planets also, Rahu Ketu. Please do watch these videos. They are self-sufficient. This is only about Rahu and Shatabisha and forming a connection with Cancer and Leo signs. So that is something I wanted to share, and it is definitely going to be good for beautifying your workplace. Keep it clean and artistic. Definitely good remedy also for you guys. Saturday Seva is very good. You can donate some labor or helpers. You can help your subordinates here, or maybe you can work with them, security staff, drivers. You just give them something on Saturdays. Maintain impeccable ethics with money and power. Say yes to responsibility, but structure it. Build long-term Saturnian alliances because it's a Saturn sign with seniors and mentors. It'll be good for you. Invest in professional upskilling. If you can learn something more, especially in tech and management, all the more better. Don't misuse your authority, and don't get into any kind of manipulation with your colleagues and gossiping and ignoring your home and mother and emotional needs and just doing work. And then it can just go for a toss. Also, you can travel, you can compromise, you can work on your visibility. Of course, it is good, especially the tech side, but you should not compromise your ethics for fast promotions as well. That is something you need to work on as well. Be cautious. I'm giving you a few dates that what you can do and what you should not be doing during these time periods. So 2nd December to 1st of January is a time when you will connect with your, network circle. Don't be addicted. Don't fall prey to wasting your time. This is not the time to waste. You must use your potential. Be more productive during this time. 1st January to 20th April, Rahu is Vargotama. That is, Rahu is over your natal Rahu in the Navmansha, also in Aquarius sign. So this is even more powerful. So this is the time when you will get the promotion, the job, or the workload is going to increase. Your boss might change, your profile might change, people might change. Don't get involved in any kind of office politics during this time. There can be backstabbing. People might just leave, colleagues might come in, and there will be some kind of exchange. Heated arguments can happen even more. So this is something which is good for your growth, but at the same time, you need to spend more time, and work-life balance is required rather than just going in for, work. Okay, so this is the time you need to be more alert, and the whole reading is going to enhance even more what I've just mentioned about Rahu and Shatabisha. From 20th April to 29th May is the time for travel, for connecting with the guru, but be careful, you might just connect with a false guru. So you need to be careful about this also. And maybe you have to take care of your dad's health, especially between 29th May to 30th June. This is the time you can just be speculative. You might just lose money, or it can bring about some inheritance and you lose that money also because you are not able to keep it wisely, spend it wisely. There can be some scandal also you can get involved in. So be cautious. If you want to go in for journaling, writing, you can do it between 29th May to 30th June. Okay, and a good time for learning astrology, etc., like subjects. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. All right. So for Gemini natives, this transit of Rahu in Shatabisha is going to be in your 9th house in its own zone. So this is going to activate the house of Dharma, higher learning, long journeys, father, gurus, belief systems, fortune, law, religion, ethics, higher studies. Now, the Lagna Lord is Mercury, which is a friend to Saturn as well as Rahu. He's not unfriendly. So mixed but workable. I will not say it is very good or it's very bad, but yeah, Mercury is said that when Mercury is weak, it becomes like Rahu, and when Rahu is strong, it becomes like Mercury. It's said in the classic text. So your belief system, guru connections, and higher studies are taken into Rahu's experimental chamber. So old philosophies crack, and new unconventional paths will open for you guys. So foreign travels, relocation for studies, knowledge enhancement, online courses, hybrid education, digital gurukul experiences might be done. Attractive pay package, and you also will get pulled to astrology, occult sciences, psychology, sci-fi, and sci-tech, spiritual blends will also be there. Also, it is going to be forming a connection 1/7 with Leo and 6/8 with Cancer sign. So third house, communication, courage, younger siblings is the key theme. Your daily opinions and speech versus higher wisdom and beliefs are constantly negotiating. So Rahu in the 9th house will allow you superficial thinking. It pushes you to update your philosophy also. Now, Cancer, it is forming a 6/8 relationship, So why Cancer and Leo? I've explained in the beginning part. It's very essential to understand the key theme. Something unique I always bring. So this is also one way to look at Rahu's transit when it is forming what kind of connection with Leo and Cancer sign, because they only caught him, when he was sitting for the nectar and he consumed the nectar. So that is why his head was split for Bhanus. Okay. So that's the story. That's why I'm saying. So Cancer wise, it is the second house. So the key theme for second house, Cancer, is family, food, value for money, and money. Money matters. And this is in the 9th house. So 6/8 relationship means family, belief, traditions, and financial karma go through 8th house transformation by 9th house choices, education, karma, and guru travels. Okay. So this will bring about those transformation energies through these people. Okay. Maybe some guru will change you, transform you. Just be careful about the eclipses zones. That is 17th February, 26th to, and also 3rd March. So between these time period, plus minus a month or so, it's a turning point in relationship with father, mentor, institution, time to drop outdated belief systems and commit to a more authentic spiritual or academic path. So this is what is the key theme. And then the third house theme, maybe, you're going to be connecting with your siblings during this time, some kind of daily routines or some journeys or communication courage that will get enhanced when it is going to be in the Leo sign. So this is also good for selling of the property, relocating. You might just do the study work, you're learning something more. Also, regards to your finances, this 9th house will bring about foreign contracts. Maybe you will meet some foreigner while traveling, international clients, academic or legal opportunities, collaborations with people from very different cultures happens when Rahu is in Shatabisha in your 9th house. You may meet partners while traveling, studying, or maybe, on online, you're working or you're learning something, you're doing some courses and you meet someone and you get, you click. So that is something which can happen. There can be some clashes in belief system that can either deepen or break in relationship also. It can bring in the break. Now, as regards to the career, career grows when you teach, write, publish, or consult. That is good for you because it is not only Mercury's cleverness, but it is also about Jupiter's deeper wisdom, which is forming a connection when Jupiter is going to be in the Gemini sign, not to forget that. As regards to your health, it can bring about mental restlessness from constant information intake. Just draw a line. Don't get into the gadgets and scrolling the reels, etc. before sleeping. Just shut it off 1 hour before going to bed, and you should regulate the screen time also. It is applicable for one and all though, but yes, don't over consume the information that you're getting, the news, the debates, etc. Long journeys, watch travel fatigue, that can bring about that. Jet lag and shoulder and arm strain, third house link is also there. So the best remedy that I can prescribe is, you can maybe honor Saturn and Jupiter's domains. You can study scriptures, dharmic text, and practice truth in speech and trade, help teachers, students, or the ones who are seeking education also. Take good care of your children also, because Rahu is in trine to your fifth house also. So you need to take care of your children, or children might just, get um, overseas stay, visa, etc. Also, it's a good transit for your kids for conception and all, because Jupiter will also be there in the Lagna. Say yes to learning, travel, diverse teachers, and a bridge between knowledge system, of course. Don't preach or get trapped in ideological wars. Turn your curiosity into structured wisdom, courses, certification, and spiritual discipline. You need to be more into the discipline, align everything well. Don't get stuck in the ideological wars, and I'm right, you're wrong. Those kind of things you should get over with. Don't follow dubious gurus or belief systems without checking facts. Okay. And the dates which are positive for you, I'm giving you those dates only. So between 2nd December to 20th April. This is a good time for travels, for joining a new job, meeting a guru, and signing some agreements and documents also. Not that great is 20th April to 29th May. And then 29th May to 30th June, you might find a partner in relationship. So also Rahu is candles. You must be careful about the triangular relationship that you're having, or some secret relationship that can come into limelight, or can be in public from 20th April to 29th May. So that is the time you have to be careful about a secret relationship that you have. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So do let me know in the comment section whether you have started to feel these results, because you will start feeling the results, because I'm using True Notes. And also, not just that, Jupiter has turned retrograde. So this will amplify the core themes. So for Cancer natives, this is the 8th house transit of Rahu. Already I've done the video of the same. So this is deep, because it's the crisis, transformation, occult, joint resources, surgery, psychological depths. You go through a lot, because this is also the 2nd house from your partner's house. So your partner can be a little unwell during this time. Rahu is in your 8th house, and it is going to be amplifying energy playing out, because it is in its own zone, that is its own nakshatra. Intense, emotionally heavy, very, very heavy, and powerfully transformative also. Remember that. You will go through that churning. You have to go through that churning. Only then the diamond shines, as if, it has to be beaten. It has to be, sharpened. Only then it comes out to be the shining diamond. So this is going to be the one which is an advanced surgical theater of the soul, which is, you're invited to. So old emotion patterns, inheritances, fear are cut open and analyzed and healed if you cooperate. Expect inheritance, insurance, tax, loans, both opportunities and confrontations on these areas. Intense interest in astrology, tantra, healing. You might just visit n number of astrologers or tantrics or healers or psychotherapists, you will be getting in touch with during this time period, especially because it's a healer, which is Rahu in the nakshatra of. So possible sudden ups and downs in partners' finances also. And, from the Lagnesh, it's the 8th house, that is Cancer sign. And from Leo, it is the 7th house where this is happening. So family, speech, food, finance, money, these matters will be playing the most important role. And you can say Cancer Rahu in Aquarius, can show you how family patterns and money are entangled with deeper karmas. And also, it is forming a 6-8 relationship with the Cancer sign, so which is ruled by Moon. So that is also, your mind and body are directly in line with the karmic surgery which is taking place. Health, mood, sleep, coping mechanisms, will show you what has to transform. And also eclipses will trigger big time, because for Cancer natives especially, eclipses are very heavy generally, and big event in shared finances, psychological turning point that happens 17th Feb and 3rd March next year. So a secret is going to get revealed, or healing crisis that leads to a new life. So you might be a loner during this time also. I'm not scaring you guys, but yeah, this is a very, very heavy energy. Maybe you'll be working on your finances. You'll be working on your, relationships during this time, even more. Communication, contracts. You might just be signing new catalyzes changes. And also money-wise and relationship-wise and work-wise, joint ventures, spouse's income, or maybe getting a new relationship, research, investigation, tantra, astrology, these can flourish if you are thinking of changing your profession. So these are good ideas I'm giving you. In relationship, it can bring about emotional intensity, strong magnetism, karmic bonds. You might just quit your karma with this person, that you're dating or you're with. So it can be the end to the relationship also. Very strong, this is, yeah, marriage can take place, especially between 20th April to 29th May. There is a strong possibility of getting married because Jupiter is also going to be in your 12th house. So this can activate it. Old wounds around trust, betrayal, intimacy can come up for review. As regards to your health, you must take care of your psychological. It's like more on the psychosomatic issues that you're dealing with. Hormonal imbalances happen because Rahu is in the 8th house. Sexual health, bladder, reproductive organs, anxiety. So all these you need to be careful about. A great time for deep therapy, trauma release, body work, detox. All these are good things because it's the 8th house Rahu. We must understand that it is illusion, delusion, confusion, and it is not visible. So it can bring about some issues here and there. Also, as regards to your strengthening your moon, it is good if you can do the moonlight exposure on the full moon time. So this is something which will calm your evening routines, and you can have, if you like having milk, you can consume milk with turmeric in the night. You can just grate it and have it. And also it is good for you can give some as charity to the old age homes. This is definitely very helpful. I've seen, if you go to a sick to meet the sick in the hospital, just go and sit by their side. You'll feel so good. You go and see the old age people, who are not even having 1 square meal, even little bit food they don't get. I've seen those kinds of organizations also where they don't even have good washed clothes to wear. It's such a pathetic condition. So you need to help those kinds of people. Go and just work. I don't want to raise funds with it's I don't like doing it. Whatever I get, I just donate it. I feel that's the only way I can do. So do some kind of charity from time to time. Just help someone. You will feel better. You'll feel so good. Lean into healing, counseling, spiritual practices, and shadow work. Organize financial matters like wills, insurance, taxes. Organize everything really well. Don't hide secrets out of fear. They may explode one day. So don't dramatize. See this as a metamorphosis, not punishment. And also, don't ignore your health. This is the time you must look after yourself, especially between 1st January to 20th April. You must take care of your health. Your hormonal imbalances happening. So you need to take care. Thankfully, Jupiter is looking here, but Jupiter is your 9th lord. So you need to take care of your mental health also. And rest of the dates are good for you in case you have to travel, etc. So you can do it between 2nd December to 1st Jan, and 20th April to 29th May is a good time to get married, or if you want to meet a potential partner, you can date someone. So this is a good time period. So 29th May to 30th June is the time when you can, just organize everything, be more productive, do your job diligently. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. So I've told you how to navigate through. If you have any planet in Shatabisha, it will be even more, impactful. So for Leo natives, this is the front and center, actually, where the transit is happening. So when we talk about the 7th house, it is marriage, partnership, clients, public image, and sun is the enemy to the Saturn sign. So highly karmic and intense, actually, for you guys, especially it's in own Nakshatra, Rahu is. So it is like facing a hall of mirrors. Every partner, client, opponent, they reflect something back about your ego, leadership style, and relationship habits. You feel that, everybody's watching you and everybody's just checking you. So that is something, you might just feel. Thank you so much, everyone, whoever is here live. Thank you so much. And thanks for your love. So what happens, when you have anything, which is about your leadership style and everything, which your opponent reflects something back about your ego, leadership style, and relational habits, then you need to be more careful about your own, your own setup, because, you are in a place where everybody is viewing you, everybody's looking at you, all the eyes are on you. It's like that. Some unusual partners you can get, foreign or much older or younger, depends. Unusual. Okay, if you are old, you will get younger. If you are in that age group where you are young, you might just find a very old partner. Highly independent, fated relationship, karmic relationship, and also sudden proposals and sudden breakups can happen, because it's in the seventh house. Rapid shifts in business partnership and client base. And, Leo is your first house, and Cancer is your 12th house, which is definitely very important to check also. This is a classic I versus you kind of king versus crowd story, which is taking place. So Leo's ego, identity, and the way of leading meets Rahu's demand for equality, shared power, and collaboration. Cancer is your 12th house. So subconscious sleep, losses, moksha, deep karmic ties with partners, and hidden patterns in relationships. So behind every visible conflict or attraction in your partnership lies the 12th house script that is subconscious. So whatever you're going through is because it is already planted in your head. It is going on in your subconscious mind. So that fear, you're working and aggravating that fear with this Rahu in the 8 places away from the Cancer sign. You should check from the Cancer and Leo both where the Rahu energy is. So this transit exposes them. Fears of abandonment, sacrifice, loss. So this is like, you will get to know. This is a good thing, when you get to know that, oh, I'm going through this kind of a conflict. That script is written by me, myself. And during the eclipses time, it might just trigger even more, marriage, business, or some commitment, separation, radical renegotiation can happen. So that is something you need to during the eclipses time, be more careful and be more watchful. Take care of your health. Maybe you have to visit hospital during that time. Somebody is not happy, somebody is not well, somebody's you're visiting the NGO or something during that time. Donate. That is going to balance your energies also. As regards to work, money, social life, etc., your public image is tied to how you manage alliances, joint ventures, contracts, partnership with tech and global firms. But avoid arrogance. I know the best, I know it all. That attitude is not going to help you. Okay, co-create instead of commanding. Okay, that will help you only, because Rahu is in the 7th house. No, so stress can be there due to relationship, or there can be some, okay, health wise, yeah, you have to take care of your spine, you have to take care of your blood pressure and your sleep also, because 12th house is Cancer sign also. So you need to get your heart friendly checkup, or heart friendly yoga practices or pranayam, etc. You have to do it very often. You need to work on that. If you participate in these kind of things, then you will be better. Emotional honesty is also required, and be transparent, in all partnership. Define your boundaries also, and enter deals, don't enter into any kind of flattery or anything, where you feel that the charm and flattery is going to work. So don't get into that kind of a zone. Strengthen your sun, definitely. How you can do it: discipline sunrise routines, pranayams, surya namaskar, gratitude to father and mentors, and avoid manipulation, affairs, hidden affairs, power games in partnership. Don't do that. Practice listening, negotiation, and humility with partners. Seek mature counseling for relationship issues if needed. Okay, don't marry or sign big deals impulsively. Oh my, there's a huge pressure, so I need to get married. No, especially around eclipses time. Eclipses 17th Feb and 3rd March next year. Don't insist on absolute control. Share leadership. Okay, so that is the key theme that you have to follow as well. And also, there are certain dates that I'm giving you. You have to be a little more careful. And in relationship, there can be a break between 20th April to 29th May. I would suggest that do not get carried away. If you want to start any ritual, any kind of practice, like you're working on yourself, you're working on breathing, on your breath, breathing exercises, yoga, pranayama, etc. So you can definitely be doing well, and your health will get better also between 20 20th April to 29th May. But yes, the key themes that I just mentioned will play out even more when Rahu is Virgotama from 1st January till 20th April. The 7th house themes will play out even more, what I just mentioned. Okay, just take care of your health between 2nd December to 1st January when this transit happens. So do let me know if these transits matched up, and it's good for kids, good for students, travels, joining a new job, etc. between 29th May to 30th June. Okay. And before that also, you will get the assignments and you'll definitely do well. But you need to strike a balance. Okay. You can't do it all alone. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. All right. So for Virgo natives, this transit of Rahu is going to be in your 6th house. 6th house is what? Work, health, productivity, enemies, loans, service, litigation. All these are the key themes. Okay. And ascendant lord is Mercury. Mercury is friendly to this Rahu and also to Saturn. So this is a strong, usable, but mentally taxing kind of a transit for you guys, because it is Virgo, not Gemini. There's a difference. So you can be a problem solver in messy environments. You might just be working under a crisis situation or too much of stress. Health issues can be there, client complaints, etc. You're thrown into the thick of it, and you can emerge more powerful. It's like that. Any crisis at work, health issues, etc., that you're dealing with, now you will be able to overcome all of that as well. Okay. So there can be some job roles or job change or hectic schedules that can happen in your life right now with Rahu and Shatabisha, or opportunities in analytics, research, medicine, healing, AI, service industries, more visible enemies than critics. Because Rahu is in your 6th house, but also more ability to defeat them. It is expansive, so it'll give you first the enemies, etc. Then you'll be able to overcome them as well. Sun is the ruler of your 12th house, and Cancer is the ruler of your 11th house. So this is about sleep, isolation, so work and sleep, service and surrender. And also, Virgo is asked to balance grind with rest, duty with spiritual retreat. You must actually focus on creative energies. You must spend some time on things that you like doing, something which, you unwind. So that is a retreat kind of a thing for you. You're just in isolation, you're enjoying, you're just being you. So that is the key theme, if you want to really make the best use of this Rahu in your 6th house. Also, Cancer is friends, gains, hopes. So health and work issues are deeply tied to your social circles, aspirations, because it is forming a 6-8 relationship. Maybe some friends of yours will help you, in your work. They will understand. Or maybe you're working in the community, you're working on some project together. Also, in and around eclipses time, this is the time you need to take care of your health. Get the diagnosis done beforehand. 17th February to and also 3rd March, we have 2 eclipses. One is the solar annular and one is lunar total. So you need to take care of the conflict that you're involved in, or you're getting involved in future. So you need to just avert, or if you can just simply get the conflict resolution done out of the court settlement, etc. It will be better for you. And this is a turning point in your job. There will be lots to do. There's lots in your plate. So that is something you have to be prepared for also. There can be, because it is happening in your 6th house, and the 12th house. So you need to work on your subconscious self also. You cannot just go in for expenditures to show others off that you have so much. Not for the power role that you are expecting from others. You yourself will undergo a shift: image, body, identity. Somebody's unwell, you're looking after. So this is going to be a little a stressful period, especially 17th Feb to the 3rd March. In between this time period, plus minus 15-20 days, I do take, or 1 month I do take. As regards to your work, this is a good time for a problem solving, crisis management, data heavy roles. You might just be the person, the go-to person. People will take you, suppose there is a messy situation somebody's entrapped in, and they say, oh, let's go to him or her. That person has the answer to everything. So you're that kind of a person. As regards to your earnings, you can be close, linked to the effort and service industry. Avoid debt traps. Don't take loans, etc. right now. There can be in relationships some conflicts or misunderstandings because there's lack of communication. So you need to avoid criticism overdrive also. Just be careful about all of that. Okay. And so this is what is the key theme. So then there is this health that you have to take care of, your nerves, your digestion, intestines, anxiety, insomnia. Must watch perfectionism and overwork and hyperanalysis. You're too much into all these. So diet corrections are definitely this is the time you can do it. Exercise regime you can start. Also therapy, healing modalities, you can build on that. Healthy routines if you want to. Treat work as sadhana, that, oh, I have to do it, that passion. So you will enjoy it even more. Don't overanalyze and ruin your peace or health. It is a self-critique, sometimes you become. So that is something you have to avoid. Take some loan and keep always, if at all you're having health issues or if you are entrapped in some litigation, I always say take some loan. Small loan should be going on, and you will definitely feel better in the other spheres of life because you're activating one sphere of life. Practice seva, especially health related, hospitals, animals. Help others. Donate your seva dan. You should do shram dan. Also maintain a daily routine, wake up, sleep, food timing, etc. Use Mercury positively, journaling, therapy, conscious communication. Don't overwork. Don't be your own harshest enemy. Don't let small conflicts grow to nitpicking. Okay, avoid. Also, as regards to the dates, the dates are from 1st January to 20th April. The key themes would be the same as I just mentioned. So 2nd December to 1st January is a good time to have association with others, business, relation. Maybe you will meet a potential partner during this time, and good for travels and journeys also. And 29th May to 30th June is the time when you might just purchase some property. Some relocation is also quite likely. And there can be some lack of peace, some anxiety that you can have. So do the remedies that I've just prescribed. They'll really help you. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. All right. One sec. Okay. So coming to the Libra sign. So for Libra natives, this transit of Rahu is going to be in your 5th house, and 5th house core theme is, like children, creativity, romance. I've done the video on the same, already. You can watch that. Intellect, speculation, mantra siddhi, and all we see from the 5th house. And the Lagna Lord, that is Venus, is friendly to Saturn and Rahu. And of course, Saturn is the yoga karagraha also. So it is definitely powerful, creative, and mostly supportive with this Rahu in the Visha Nakshatra. So what is your karmic lesson with this transit is around love, children, and creative expression. Your heart space is being rewired now. Unusual love affairs, attraction to non-traditional partners, children with unique paths. Maybe they will change their path also, educational path. Maybe they were supposed to go to one country for higher studies. They will go to switch and they will go to some other country. So that is also quite likely. And this is also, this will bring about some news, important news regards to children, progeny, childbirth, etc. Creative awakening, desire to perform, publish, teach, or become visible. This is that kind of a transit. Also, Leo is your 11th house, right opposite this Rahu, and Ketu is already there in Leo. And Cancer sign, we have to see both of these. So your personal creativity and your crowd or platforms are in dialogue. Basically, do you create just for likes, or you want that heart energy, to that authentic heart energy you have? Or sometimes, like, if you ask me, I'm those kinds who will work from heart, passion, not just for likes and how people are reacting to it. I really don't, the ones who are not liking it, I really don't like to appreciate or just flow with the with those who are, you know, like, oh, comparison types, you know, oh, that person is making so much of you know, money, and that person is making so many subscribers. Doesn't matter to me, actually. You know, it's not out of that I'm bragging or I'm you know, just boasting. No, it's out of my love and passion towards astrology that I am making these videos, long videos for you guys in the middle of the night. But at the same time, you must work from your heart. Only then, you know, this will definitely be a positive transit for you. And also, Cancer is your 10th house, so this is your career is being transformed by a creative risk. So you must make choices by your heart. Definitely it is going to be giving you good results. If you make decisions by your heart, this Rahu will play out the maximum positive results. Okay. And there are eclipses in Feb and March. So you have to be a little careful, because there is a turning point in romance, children, and creative project that you're heading to. And also, it is about your friend circle. You know, you might just break away from those, or you will find new people. Some karmic endings are going to take place now. And your linkages with the foreigners, ashrams, travels, you might just be having all of that in and around that time period. Okay. And also, you know, money wise, you know, this is a good time for making long term, you know, maybe you're not speculation, but yeah, research investing. You will be investing, but a researched one. Risky for gambling like behavior. Avoid that. Moving into career wise, it is good, you know, for creativity, diplomacy, public management. As regards to your love relationship, this can be very karmic. This can bring about those people, you know, relationships which are very karmic, possibly by networks, classes. You're just you know, enrolled in some certification program, and you meet someone, or creative platforms you will come across, or some foreigners. So this is something which can happen when you are having this Rahu transiting through your 5th house. And maybe some ex relationship also triggers. As regards to your health, you know, you have to take care of your mind, you have to take care of your heart, you have to take care of your back, spine, and hormonal imbalance also happens. So you need to take care of that. Emotional highs and lows due to love, children issues. Must keep grounding practices. I think you should just visit the religious place, light a candle or diya or tea light in the west direction in the evening time. And also you can worship goddess Durga. So that is going to help you. Also Ganesha you can worship, you know, it said because Ketu is in the Leo sign. So for the emotional highs and also, you know, one thing, yeah, you should actually pursue a hobby. Some hobby you should take up, maybe music, dance, drama, journaling, writing, singing, whatever you like, painting. You must pick up some kind of hobby which will, you know, deviate your mind from the negatives. You're thinking too much. Overthinking habits Libras have. And also strike a balance. Libra is born to strike a balance. Each sign is born for something, like Leo's creativity, Cancer, emotional, nurturing kinds. So they are here to help others, do for others. They will never be that happy for in their life, because they're doing for others. They're not satisfied. So similarly, you know, all the signs are here, like 2nd house, that is Taurus. Taurus is about, you know, they are here to make family, to make money. They're very money minded people also. They're stubborn also. So these are just, you know, and they're very good people. I'm not saying that they're not, but yeah, there are so many other factors that are you know, involved when we talk about a person who's born with a particular zodiac sign. So channel your creativity into teaching, art, content creation, spiritual practice. Visit a spiritual place, a religious place, retreats, etc. You can also do that. And also, this is your 5th house transit, so it might just bring about some changes at the workplace also. And spend conscious time with your children, mentor younger people, maybe, you know, you help someone, guide somebody. So that is also a good thing to do. Also, don't ignore intuition with a relationship feels off. Okay, don't ignore. Maybe, you know, this relationship is not going to help me, this relationship is not good for me. Your intuition you should follow on. You should not ignore. Sorry, I've been talking continuously from past 2 hours. Very long video. Okay, so what happens, you know, when you talk about you know, relationship, because it is in the 5th house, you must be careful about the relationship here. You know, if you feel that no, this relationship is not good for me, you know, you will get that intuition, that gut. So you should not actually go ahead with that relationship. And also don't gamble with love or money. And also, I must tell you, express creativity, but diversify investments. Don't mix romance and speculation blindly. Okay. So the dates which you have to be a little careful, I think, would be from 20th April to 29th May. If you have to go for any purchases, especially, you travels, purchasing of property, etc., vehicle, etc. So avoid on these dates. And good for a journey, etc., 29th May to 30th June. If you have to travel, you can. And also for any kind of treatment, any new job profile or profile change, etc. So you can do it during the, I would say you can do it profile change. No, so you can do it on the 2nd December to 1st January. It's a good time period. Creative energies, everything will play out, whatever themes I've just mentioned, that will play out between 1st January, 20th April. So long transit, good Navamsha transit, which is positive for you. And also, I must say thank you to you all who are here right now. Thank you so much, everybody. And hello to everyone, whosoever is watching me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so sorry, I'm not able to take up the questions right now because my focus is completely on this video. It's a very important and a long video. So I'm so sorry if I'm not able to answer your questions right now. Maybe you can put it up once the video gets uploaded. So you can put it up under the comment section, not right now, but later, maybe tomorrow. And I will definitely try to answer them, okay? Because I've not taken up your questions today. So I'll try my best. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. Now you see Rahu transiting through your 4th house. I've done a video on the same. Ketu in the 10th, Rahu over planets, Rahu in nakshatras, in navamshas. I've already done elaborately. But here, the thing is that how is it forming a connection with Jupiter and the other grahas and sun and moon signs? That is the USP of this video, the highlight of this video. So it is in the 4th house of yours. The core theme is home, mother, emotional core, property, vehicles. I've done it elaborately. Don't worry about it. And also, Scorpio ruler is Mars. Rahu's transiting through the Kendra and Mars in the 1st house, any which ways, and ruler of Scorpio. This is like, emotionally volatile, but deeply healing kind of energy, which is going to play out. They are enemies in, like if you see Saturn is enemy to Mars and Rahu's enemy to Mars. So this is going to be that kind of a, like the 4th house spins the wheel of home and heart. The way you live, the way you feel safe, and your connection with mother, homeland, these are all reconfigured with Rahu in the 4th house. Expect relocation, renovation, changing city, country, unconventional living arrangements, co-living, techie homes, remote lifestyles, mother's life events, emotional patterns from childhood resurfacing. All these will be the key themes. And also, I've done it already, but it's in the Shatabisha. So you're going to be healing yourself also. This is that kind of an energy. You're healing these areas. Now, because you have been suffering a lot, now you're going to be having amplified energies towards these areas. And also, Leo is your 10th house. Cancer is your 9th house. So these are going to be giving you career versus inner peace. What do you want really, and this is a balancing act which is going to be taking place. Public responsibilities pull you out. Rahu is in the 4th house. Heal your emotional foundation first. What is it that you need to heal? Your mother, your home, your emotions, your childhood trauma, if you've gone through. So you need to heal. You need to work on that if you really want good results at the workplace. So that is the balance that you have to put. You have to put effort towards that balancing impact. Okay. And moon is ruling the see, sun and moon signs, we have to see where Rahu is transiting through. So it's forming a 6-8 relationship with Cancer. So this is the time when, faith, dharma, faith and family karma intertwine, old belief patterns about security and home transform. That is what is the energy, because it's 6-8. So you will change something to do with your home, your inner peace. That is going to be triggering because of your belief system. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I want to do it. All that will happen. Okay. And during the eclipses time, there can be some big event in or around home or work, workplace, property, emotional climax, network, goals. Something is going to be definitely triggering in between Feb and March next year. So you have to be prepared in case you're going in for some change of jobs, relocation, etc. Avoid these time periods. Okay. And career choices may be forced by home or emotional needs, or the vice versa, because it's a fourth house transit and Ketu is in your 10th. So good time to invest in property carefully. Do due diligence, because Rahu can obscure details. Maybe some dispute can happen, or maybe some clause which you did not read can also happen. So something to do with that, and relationships will influence your home decisions strongly. And be conscious who you share your home and heart with. Be conscious about that. And also, emotional health, you have to take care, your chest region, your lungs region, your heart region, blood pressure. You need to take care of all these things also. Go for timely checkups. And Scorpio intensity can increase mood swings also, no, because it is a very intense sign. So you people can have some issues related to these also. Essential to have grounding, gardening, home rituals. Maybe, homum, you can get the homum done, or you can just go for nature's walk, hug a tree, cooking, puja, home related, maybe decor. You're going to be changing some decor or something. So all these will be the key themes, during this transit. And also create a sacred home space, like, a separate area. Maybe you're a tarot reader, you have a separate area. You're a astrologer, you have a separate area. You have a workstation, or you have a meditative area, where you are just sitting and relaxing, even while having a cup of coffee or a tea, you're just relaxing. It's a meditation. It is meditative, but you have to have that sacred home space where nobody's intruding, nobody's coming to just grab a book and read silently. That is something which you need to also work on. Heal motherline karma. Be there for your mothers or your elders. Even if you don't get along well, you should actually try to forgive them and just help them out. And also, don't stay in toxic environments out of fear. Don't drag that relationship that you are just, it is toxic. It's stinking. Just come out of it. It's high time. Just give it, because you have to heal yourself. And Rahu is in Shatabisha. Remember, it's about 100 healers. 100 healers means it is going to give you 100 shocks also. Some shock you will have, you will heal it. Another shock, heal. Another shock, you will heal it. So it's like that. So don't buy or sell property hastily, or purely out of emotional reaction. Oh, my friend is selling, I must buy it. My friend needs money, I must buy it. So that kind of an energy also is going to be prevalent. So be careful, especially between 1st January to 20th April. All these themes will play out. And good for children, good for romance, etc. between 2nd December to 1st of January. But there can be some closures also that you have to go through in relationship. And maybe you can conceive, and it can be a little problematic pregnancy also. Just be careful, take care. And also, regards to your 20th April to 20th April to 29th May, you might just get the PR visa that you're waiting for, travels, or maybe moving to a different foreign land. That is also overseas place you can go to. And maybe you're going to be working through your finances and your family and your food habits, etc. between 29th May to 30th June. So that's what the theme is going to be. And do watch the beginning part, the summary part, which is very, very important. And also declutter your home environment, heal your family patterns. Also secure your property documents really well. Don't store resentment, avoid risky driving, angry actions. That is not going to help you. So you need to take care of your emotions. Scorpio need to really work on strengthening themselves externally, internally, both. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. All right. For Sagittarius natives, this transit of Rahu is going to be in your 3rd house. So core theme is communication, siblings, courage, short travels, media, marketing. I've done this video already elaborately. So you don't need the reading for that. Yes. One most important thing is Rahu is going to be in its own nakshatra. So Rahu is amplified. So this is a healing time, healing your communication, healing your siblings, healing your relationships, the courage that you need. Okay, that is what is the core theme. And also we have to see that it is forming a 6-8 relationship with Cancer sign and 1-7 relationship with Leo sign. Why? Because they are the ones who are going to be getting eclipsed. So their signs also are actually under scrutiny when Rahu is there. So how is the relationship? We have to check that as well. So this is the time when, with Jupiter, the Lagnesh, so it is a neutral kind of a relationship. So mixed, very growth oriented, of course. So Rahu is in its own nakshatra in the third house, turns you into broadcasting tower. Your words, content, and everyday decisions become karmically amplified. So expect more travels, maybe social media activity, learning new tools, new skills, strong urge to speak, write, teach, podcast. Though I don't encourage all that, but yeah, you can. Because I don't do it, so I don't, encourage all that. So vlog or something, vlog, whatever you call it. So important developments with siblings and neighbors also can happen. Also, sun moon geometry that I just shared in the beginning part. Leo sign and is forming 1/7 and 6/8 with Cancer. So this is about your ask to align everyday communication with long-term dharma, random talks versus responsible teaching. Means you are going to be meeting some mentor, guru, or someone, who can align your everyday communication, how to do it. Maybe you will learn a language, you will be, upskilling yourself. That is also quite, and you can be a teacher also during this time. And what you say and write has a deep karmic consequence, because it is about deep karma when we talk about the 6/8 relationship with Cancer. So you're very emotional about about what is happening in and around you. You're going to be completing the tasks in a very deep manner, like you're going to be involved in anything that you're doing deeply. It's not going to be a superficial thing. So even if you're communicating, you're writing something, it's going to be really, very full of emotions, very deep. Churning is going to happen actually. So it's a good time if you want to, write something, your will, or you're working through your tax or your insurance, etc. So you need to write everything. You want to sell your property, suppose. So you can do that as well, with this core theme. So in and around eclipses, Feb, March, you have to, have really, a lot of care you have to take while communicating anything to your siblings, your friends, your peers, someone, you might just hurt knowingly, unknowingly. So you need to be a little more cautious, and there can be some changes at the workplace also, in and around your eclipses time period. Some culmination of energy is going to be taking place. Sales, marketing, communication roles are very good fitted for you, even teaching, coaching, content creation if you want to, because Rahu is in your third house. You may meet partners locally via siblings or your friends or online. Communication style will make or break relationships. And as regards to your health and mind, overwork in networking can cause hand or shoulder strain. You're sitting for long hours in front of the computer, etc. So you have to take care. Nervous tension can be there. Driving fatigue can be there. Stay cautious while traveling, especially, short commutes. So be careful. You can have some backbone, pain or spondylitis, etc. So be careful. And use speech for upliftment. Be a dharmic communicator. You can really change other people's life, because Ketu is there in the 9th house. Learn, teach, write, but with integrity. Not to make money, not to deceive people, not to take a shorter route and make money. No, don't spread gossip or engage in unnecessary debates. Don't have that fear-mongering. Don't inculcate fear in others. Please don't sign unclear agreements near eclipses time, especially. And these themes will play out even more from 1st January till the 20th April 2026. And as regards to your sale and purchase of property, move 2nd December to 1st January is a conducive period. Traveling will take place. And 20th April to 29th May would be the time when you will be discussing your finances. That is the core theme. Maybe some family member will guide you or help you during this time, whether you should or you should not invest or park your funds wherever you can, where it's safe. Also, as regards to your, 29th May to 30th June, this might just be bringing about a very major change in your personality. You might just be meeting someone, the potential partner during this time also. So this is a triggering point, and it is definitely going to change your perspective, your looks, outside looks also. Okay. So use it. This is the best window I can give you for the change that you can anticipate. Okay. So coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. I'm so sorry, I'm not taking up the questions. Please pardon me, because it's a very long video and I'm very, very tired, because preparing it was a big task for me. And Cancer and Leo and all these things, just came up, and I just could not stop myself. This is Rahu energy, you just amplifying energy. You keep on and on and on and on. Now coming to the Capricorn sign. So for Capricorn sign, the core theme is, because it is in your second house, money, food, family, finance, speech, values. So that is a core theme. I've already done the video on the same, so I'm not going to go there. But yeah, now Rahu is in Shatabisha and its own. So it is going to be double the amplifying energy here. So powerful, materially significant, but karmically loaded, because Saturn is the ruler of this one. Saturn is friend to Rahu also. So it is about, a magnifying glass is in your hand now. And now you're working on your family karma, on your finances, even deeply. You are going to bring wealth shifts in your life. And that too, equally with big lessons. Okay. New income sources, especially tech, data, global networks, changes in the family structure or dynamics. Somebody is coming into your family, somebody is exiting from your family. All these are also going to happen. Very impactful speech. Words can heal or harm. And this is the time for healing also. Okay. Sorry, Deepthi, I could not respond to you. I'm so sorry. And also a very impactful transit as regards to sun and moon also. Sun is the 8th lord and moon is your 7th lord, Cancer sign. So this can bring about shared resources. Some crisis can happen. Maybe you're not able to save good chunk of money. So there is a tug of war, basically, your personal money and shared money or legacy are in tug of war, basically. Rahu pushes earnings, Sun says ethical handling, and you don't know how to manage the funds. So you should take the help of your family, your people that you know. So this is something which is going to be the triggering point for you guys to make decisions. Okay, but be ethical, be logical, and don't hurt anyone. That's something which I would suggest not to do. And also, spouse and partners are going to be really helpful during this time period for making money out of money. But this is not a good time for your partner's health. There can be some health issues that the partner can have, or some family member can have some financial crunch also. So maybe they need your help. So you need to help them as well. You will help them in any which ways. So you're actually, your finances are tied to your deep karmic ways. Something which is very, very karmic, maybe with your relation, with your partner or someone, very close to you. You're going to be very helpful to those who need at this time. And especially during the eclipses time, you need to be more concerned about your speech, and be careful about what you say and your value system, your righteous path that you have to opt for. A big chance can have you can get, to make money, but that too in an unfair manner. So that is something in February, March next year you have to be cautious about. Follow the value system. Do not get into anything which can lead to loss of or defamation. So that is something you need to be careful about. Travel, study, direction you will get. You're going to be maybe working on your deep research, and you will get the breakthroughs that you were waiting for. It's a good time period for wealth creation, long-term investment, disciplined saving. Risk is because of the greed and manipulation that, you can get involved in. So manipulative speech, maybe, you say something and you do something else. So don't commit what you can't do, or don't commit, don't make false promises also. Speculative extremes. Making money and losing money can happen. You can maybe, discuss with your family members, your partner for money, money matters. You can take their advice also. As regards to your relationship, this can trigger a relationship or partnership, which is very crucial. Be transparent. Don't hide the facts. Then only the relationship is going to be in your favor. Take care of your throat, teeth, thyroid, mouth, vocal cords. Eat right. Don't overstress yourself, with long working hours and speaking too much, meetings after meetings, and you have to, brief everyone. So just give your vocal cords some rest also. And also diet, you have to take care of your diet and timely meals, because Rahu can cause addictions to junk foods also. And there is an extremity there. Maybe sometimes you're having salads and going thin, and then you're having some junky food. So that is something you have to be careful about. Okay. And also remedies wise, I can suggest maintain clean accounts, and pay taxes honestly and use your voice to support and mentor others. And don't hoard or hide money out of fear. Okay, it'll go any which ways. If it has to go, it will. If it has to come to you, even people will knock at your door and give you the money. That is what I've learned in my life. I have not done anything, and people are coming and giving me money and vastu money like anything. They will just come and they will keep the money. Please do the vastu. I'm telling you, I'm not even kidding. So why will I hide these facts? That is why I'm just asking for bare minimum amount for astrology, and that too is going for charity. The ones who are working for me, they are from my maids and drivers family, and I've raised them and I've helped them, and I just want them to work for me part-time so that they can make some money. So overhead expenditures I keep, and then rest goes for charity. For sure, I can prove it. I don't need this kind of money. It'll be my karma. So don't use harsh or manipulative language. Okay. And don't hoard money out of fear. That is something which you have to be really, really careful about. And also, build a realistic financial plan and pay off your old debts. If you have taken some loans, etc., pay them off. It's better that you pay them off. And don't use manipulative speech or emotionally eat, drink away stress. Okay, don't do it. Coming to, okay, the dates. So this theme will play out even more doubly from 1st January to 20th April. If you have to make any decisions, do it during this time period. Regards to your finances, don't hoard money, don't do things hanky-panky. And 2nd December to 1st of January is a good time to travel, to sign contracts or meet new people, travel short journeys, etc. But be careful while driving, of course. PR, visa, etc. You might just get the sanction also. And 29th May to 30th June would be the time when you have to take care of your health also. And some secret can be revealed at this time, which can give you some mental turmoil. So just be cautious about your mental setup and do nature's walk and help others. It's better that you should help the old and the needy and the orphans also during this time period. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. All right. So for Aquarius natives, this transit of Rahu is going to be over your first house. That is body, identity, life direction when we talk about Rahu in the first house. So consciously rebrand yourself. This is a good time to align your life with your values, of course. Don't just get carried away and start saying stories and lies and manipulation and all. Rahu in the first house does that. And it's said that people become very self-centric when Rahu is over your first house. It is in the Shatavisha, so it is all the more better because it is going to be the healing energy now. You're going to be working on your mental setup. Oh, I don't want to do it for myself. Now I should do for others also. So this is the time when you will be having this full identity reboot. You're the experiment, your look, you are the experiment yourself. Your look, personality, path are being rewritten. And expect major shifts in appearance. Okay. You will just short your hair to that extent that, if you have long hair, that people will really have a shock of their lives, because it is happening after 18 years that Rahu has come into the Shatavisha transit. So health routines, overall vibe, this is going to bring about some real major shifts. New social circles, maybe you would be connecting with, unusual lifestyle, strong attraction to tech, healing, astrology. And also, you might just visit some library or you just start buying books, some ideas also you will get. Period of confusion or feeling between timelines. Also, there is a sun and moon geometry that I discussed in the beginning. So there's a 6-8 relationship with Cancer sign and 1-7 relationship with Leo sign. Now, what does it mean? It is about self versus partner, independence versus collaboration. You're defining who you are in every relationship now. Okay. And as regards to Cancer sign, because that is ruled by the luminaries I'm discussing right now with Rahu, what is a relationship? So it can bring about, your body shows how your lifestyle and your work patterns must transform, how you should transform towards better. So health, work, productivity, do things, help others, nurture others. That will shape you better. Don't be self-centric. This is the time. Next year, Feb, March, you have to be a little extra careful about your health, because there can be some relationship issue, mental stress can come up. So be careful. Also, there can be some major life chapter which is starting. Maybe it could be career, it could be relationship, it could be location change, it could be your learning process, churning process, in fact. So deep emotional and financial transformation can also happen. And maybe you're going to be paying off your loans and debts and everything, that you've taken. And in your relationship also, this is a big time change which is coming in. So you can anticipate good, bad, ugly, whatever, depends on your personal chart, of course. But yes, some change we can anticipate. You may make bold decisions about your career. Maybe that happens, or maybe location or relationship. Okay. So new opportunities arise through networks, online presence, communities. Relationship wise, people may come and go rapidly with Rahu in the first house, because it's looking at the fifth, it's looking at your seventh and the ninth as well. So it is triggering all of these houses, which says come and go, short-lived relationships also. X will come, then there is another relationship going on. So you're very confused also. Okay. It can happen, with your kids, with your children also, or maybe you can have some childbirth also during this time. Be clear about your boundaries and self-respect. Don't get carried away in emotions. Watch for anxiety, blood circulation, because it's the first house. Headaches, you can have nervous exhaustion, insomnia. So you need to sleep well. Take care of your diet, movements, workout. That's the best thing to do. Sweat it out, spiritual practice. And also, embrace change. Whatever is happening in your life, you should embrace it. Consciously rebrand yourself, as I said, don't blow up bridges impulsively or ignore your body signals. What is it that is happening in your body? You should not ignore. You should go to the doctor instantly, if you are having some kind of health issues you're feeling. Okay, build supportive communities, not large numbers. You don't need it. Okay, expansive energy Rahu is, so you don't have to shape up your life as per others. So whatever you like, you should do. Don't chase novelty for its own sake. Don't ignore health signals, as I said. So don't overwork because others like it. Don't do it. You have to see what your body, you have to be receptive to your body. You should listen to it. And these themes play out even more between 1st January to 20th April. Okay. That's the time these things will trigger for sure. 29th May to 30th June is the time when you will form a very good connection with your community that you're moving around in, your friend circle. Maybe you will find a potential partner during this time. You may travel between 20th April to 29th May, or maybe somebody's in the hospital. You will, you will cater to, you will help, you will help someone with the finances. Also, between 2nd December to 1st January, you must not commit what you can't fulfill. So overcommitment should be avoided. Take care of your money and do not get carried away and, get into that unfair means of earnings. You can get illusioned and too good to be true situation. So avoid. Okay. I might take 1 or 2 questions. I'm very tired. It's been over 2 hours. I'm just talking. So let me see. My throat is completely dried up. So let me see. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. I'll try. Okay, so for Pisces natives, this transit of Rahu is going to be in your 12th house. Sleep, foreign lands, isolation, moksha, losses, subconscious. So these are all the themes which I've already done the video on. Now is the time to heal, because it is in the healing nakshatra. But there will be storms. It's like shock and cure, 100 times. It's like that energy also. But because the Lagnesh is not, it's neutral, so dreamy, spiritual, but also potentially confusing. Rahu in its own nakshatra in the 12th house opens the back door for your psyche, dreams, and also intuition and hidden karmas. They become very active. Okay. And don't prioritize, your addictions. Don't fall prey to fantasy and secret relationships during this time. You might just spend on somebody and then you regret. This is a time for rest, retreat, inner healing work, of course. Okay. And also strong dream life, deja vu, psychic sensitivity. Sorry about this. Desire to withdraw from noise, explore spirituality deeply during this time. And as you know, there is a sun and moon chemistry and geometry, which is forming 6-8 and 1-7. So this is where, this is going to play out even more. So that's what is this video about, because from Cancer sign, this is the 8th house transit, and from Leo sign, it's the 7th house transit of Rahu in Shatabisha. So your everyday responsibilities and your need to retreat are in balancing act now. Overwork will lead to lead to forced withdrawal, or excessive escapism leads to neglected duties. You should not now start facing whatever is there in your life. You should start accepting it also. This is the time you should work on your self. What is it that you are lacking? Because Rahu is illusion, remember. It will show you something, something else is coming. That is what is Rahu energy. So heart, creativity, children, so love, these are all tied to your spiritual churning, spiritual processes. Maybe if you have to conceive, you have to go through a lot, a lot of churning during this time. Okay. So creativity, of course, is because you are creative, you're imaginative, you're very conscious about all this. So because Rahu is in the Shatabisha, just be cautious Feb March next year when there are eclipses on the 17th Feb and 3rd March. In and around these time period, you have to be careful. There can be some karmic chapter which comes to an end, and foreign ashram, hospital themes will play out. Maybe you'll be helping some NGO, you'll be connecting with some hospital or charitable organization. You're going to be more charitable during that time period, which is very good. I would suggest, if you can, that's a very good remedy for you also. Also, there can be some kind of loan debt litigation that you can entrap in. So you have to be careful during that time. Don't try to push things. It's better to renegotiate, or just take the help of some mediator and get rid of the legal battle that you're entrapped in. So that's the best thing. And also take care of your health, fitness regime in and around eclipses time. You can have some issues there. Also watch hidden expenses, leaks, indulgences you can spend on someone, that you like, and you're overspending. Even charity also, you have to draw a line. Don't get carried away and do more and more and more. Also, it can burn money unconsciously also. 12th house Rahu, okay? Strong for behind the scene work, if you have to research creative spiritual projects, if you want to get involved in. So this is a good time period for doing so. And also relationship wise, this can trigger some secret relationship. Maybe you have a relationship, a triangular relationship, ex relationship. These can happen. It is a very karmic relationship that you can have. A longing for unavailable people can also surface. So you need to clear the boundaries, be honest, spiritually matured if you really want this to work your way. Okay. And also sleep, immunity, mental health is the key. Okay. For your health. This is the transit good for meditation, therapy, energy healing, past life, or ancestral work. As regards to remedy, I would suggest commit to regular spiritual practice. One thing you should do, which is act of help to others, act of kindness to others when Rahu is in the 12th house. Okay. And also any kind of spiritual practice you can do, meditate, or, donate, or maybe visiting a shrine, or maybe, just helping someone cross the road, maybe, which is not there these days, but you can help. Not escapism, but conscious sadhana would be helpful. Okay. And keep financial and emotional boundaries very clear. Don't get into the guilt mode. Okay. Because Rahu is in the 12th house, you can be very, you can feel very bad about yourself, victimhood, we all self-pity, when we are alone at times, we do that. Everybody does that. So we don't have to hide that fact. But at the same time, we should not dwell over it more. Okay. It's happened. It's over and out. We cannot do a thing about it. But what if we have learned? That is something which Rahu will tell you. Addiction patterns can take over. Be careful, and don't isolate yourself completely. It can be depressive, and it can bring about that solitude, and you can be in solitude with if you are, be with the trusted people if you are with someone. Okay. So this is something you have to be little careful about, and this will bring about some major changes in your life patterns also. Okay. So this is what, and the question, I have Ketu and Mercury in Shatabisha, will I get a job? Jupiter, Mars. See, you must understand that when you have, one second, let me just close this, because now this is a question and answer time. So you're saying that you have already got Ketu, Mercury in Shatabisha. Okay. See, you must understand that you have Leo in the 1 second. 12th house. So that means you're Virgo rising. See, it depends what dasha you're in, Archana. When we talk about it's Ketu already in your 12th house and Mercury is with Ketu, it is little difficult, but with Jupiter transiting back to the Gemini sign, you will get a job. So don't worry about it. Looking at the transit only, I'm saying. Let me start from the beginning if there is any question that I can take up. I'm Scorpio ascendant, Venus and Mercury in the Libra sign, Saturn in the 3rd house, and Moon Rahu in the 2nd, Mars Ketu in the 8th. I'm running Rahu Mahadasha and Saturn Antardasha. Will I get married? See, for Scorpio native, especially, you know, with the kind of transit that you have next year, you can after June. That's the time when you can. Okay. Because you have Venus, Mercury in your Libra sign also. So this gives marriage, but maybe with the foreigner, could be with the foreigner if you try someone out of your community. Okay. See, you must understand if you have any planet in Shatabisha, I said, so this will impact you. If you have Moon in Shatabisha, it will give you a lot of mood swings, fear. You will feel very uneasy, but it will heal you also internally. So there's a lot of churning which will happen, but it will heal you also. Thank you so much, Leona Mystic Vidya. And then what will be the good time for Pisces? Every time is a good time for Pisces. Don't worry about it. Scorpio ascendant, Rahu in the Lagna, 2nd house, Guru and 9th house is... Guru is in the 9th bhav, okay? Scorpio, okay? Deepti. And Moon is in Aquarius, Dhanishta Nakshatra. See, when you have Moon in Dhanishta, but Rahu will be transiting Dhanishta Nakshatra after 30th June next year. So that will be the time when you have to take care of your health and also your finances. So what is your question like? I know it is Lagna Rahu in 2nd bhav. I know. So what to do with that? So wait for Rahu to transit through your, Dhanishta. Then it will start giving you the results. So when it is in Dhanishta, you must understand that it is good for your finances, but not that good for your mental health. Okay. You might just purchase some property and you can land up into some dispute also. So be careful about that. Okay. Rahu Dasha will give you troubles. So you have to do the remedies that I've given for Scorpio. Okay. I think this is it. I can't take more questions. I'm really tired. And I have to show you one sec. I have to show you one thing. One sec. I'll just show you the chart where, okay, I'll put up the Delhi chart only. Where is it? See, Rahu Ketu get direct also. That is something I want to show you guys. Okay. Let's see here. Can you see? I hope I can show you guys this. This is so important. Can you see here? This is which month? 1 second. This is, let me put up the, okay. So when we take up November month, can you see it is turning direct also here? Rahu retro, Rahu direct. So can you see Rahu on the 1st was became retro. Mercury became retro, Jupiter became retro, Rahu again became retro direct on the 12th. Can you see 12th, 14th? And then Rahu became direct on the, will become direct on the 28th. And Rahu will again become retrograde on the 29th. So that is the reason I said you must take true notes. Okay, this is the, as per the true notes. Okay, this is a very good software by Ernst Wilhelm, my dear friend, who has designed this, a beautiful software. I use this for my readings actually, this is what I use. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching and have a great, 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 great transit of Rahu in the Satabisha Nakshatra. and heal yourself well. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat. Let me repeat without the specs. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, everyone. Om Tat Sat.